Hey folks, this is Russ coming at you with the second in my series on budget tobacco, and I'm still working on a new title for this series, so look for that coming soon. But I have picked up a few cigars that I want to do, and the second of which is this one right here, which is the La Herencia Cubana Oscuro Fuerte. This is the 5x56 Bellicoso stick. Now, this was just recently reviewed by Brian Glenn of Cigar Obsession, and he highly recommended these, so I thought I would give them a try because on Cigars International you can get this stick for $24 for a 5-pack, which comes out to $4.80 a stick, and that comes in just under my budget constraints for this series. But if you get them on Cigar Bid, as I did, I was able to get them for $3.40 per stick, and that's even figuring high on the shipping. That's if I bought these individually as a 5-pack, but I bought them with a bunch of other stuff, and so the shipping was a lot less, so they were actually closer to $3 per stick. So let's go ahead and give me my first impression. It's a dark Maduro leathery wrapper, slightly toothy feel to it, nice semi-gloss to the outside. It has a very tightly wrapped visible seam going around the outside. Has a nice torpedo cap, as you can see. Pack is pretty firm, a little looser towards the foot than it is at the head, but quite firm. You can see the double bands here, and I'll go ahead and peel the bands now. That band, self-adhesive, came right off. This band also pop right off. Very nice. So that's what it looks like. The aroma is a nice, deep, fresh hay smell. A tiny note of chocolate, and maybe a hint of cedar and leather in there as well. Very nice aroma. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing lit up and tell you what I think when I get about an inch down. We'll see you in a bit. Alright folks, we're about an inch down. Depending on where you look, burns a little wavy, not too bad at all, doesn't need any correction, so to speak. The draw, nice and easy on this, which is exactly the way I like them. I didn't tell you what this was originally. It's a blend of Nicaraguan long fillers and a Pennsylvania broadleaf. I'm glad I can talk today. Broadleaf Maduro wrapper. Body on it is medium full. The website I saw said that these are full-bodied. I don't think they're quite that full-bodied. Smoke output is got a nice mouthfeel to it, plenty of it, very tasty, and I think that may be why I think this isn't as full-bodied as it seems like it should be, because the sort of very positive tobacco taste to it has a beautiful layered complexity. Well, I don't want to say complexity, a layered nature to it, because it's not a complex stick. It doesn't have tons of flavors that sort of come and go and make you wonder what they are. It's basically a nice medium to full-bodied tobacco taste. And on top of that, you have some nice oaky and cedary notes, tiny little bit of maybe leather, and then some sweetness. I'm not sure if it's chocolate or just cream. It's very subtle, but it is definitely there, and it makes for a very nice smoking stick, especially for one as full-bodied as this one clearly is. Finish is nice and long. You can go 20-30 seconds, maybe even longer between puffs. Still have all of those nice flavors there. the creaminess goes away first, then the toast, and then you're left with kind of the body and the tobacco down at the bottom. Then you just draw again, all the flavors ramp up, and you're good to go for the next 30 to 45 seconds. So very good stick for the first inch, and we'll work to about halfway and see if anything changes or if we get a nice consistent smoke out of this one. We'll see you in a few. Hey there, we're about halfway down. The flavor profile has remained pretty much the same. A good bold tobacco flavor, the woody notes, oak, cedar, and a little bit of creaminess on the back end. Very nice, consistent. I did have to touch it up a little bit. Ash is holding on pretty good though. I imagine it'll be falling off here before too long. So we'll get down to the end and let you know how it finishes out. Haha, scared you there, didn't I? Well, we're down to the end. It's getting pretty warm down here. The creamier flavors have kind of gone away as the stick is heated up, which is to be expected. But the change is not unpleasant. And overall, I would say this is a very, very good stick for the price. Between $3 and $4.50 per stick for the Bellicoso, which I had here. I would definitely recommend this if you want to get some for the price. You can't beat them. And even if you're a little afraid of full-bodied sticks, you might want to try this one, because even though it is full-bodied, I think you might tolerate it a little better just because of the creamy undertones and the overall sweetness. I honestly think the construction of this is pretty much perfect. I think the ash would have ridden the whole way down through the stick had I not tapped it off. Because even when I tapped it off, you could tell it was still good and firm. So construction's very good. Price, hard to beat. $3, $3.50, $4 a stick, you know, depending on where you can find it from. And even though it's full-bodied, you might want to take a chance on it if you're not into that kind of thing, because they are really that good. And for the price, hard to beat. So, La Herencia Cubana in Oscuro, Fuerte, Bellicoso. Give one a try if you get a chance. We'll talk to you soon.